right. I wasn't in a fist fight like you were, but I'm hanging in there. Yeah, you look like you're wearing it a little bit, but it's your first fight of the year on the last card of the year. You come back with the win, and obviously you've been through a lot, and I want to get to that in a second. But how good did it feel to just be back in that octagon?
Yeah, I mean, honest, after the injury at the start of the year, the doctor who I got the surgery off said, look, he doesn't know if I'm going to be able to fight again. So it's sort of like, it was scary. It was very scary. I remember I used to tell people, if I got injured and I couldn't fight anymore, that I'd be happy with the career I had. But then when I was actually put in front of a career-ending injury, it turns out I wasn't ready for it at all. And I'm so pleased to be back out there.
So when you heard that, and I know it's a scary thing,
yeah,
was there a part of you that's just not relieved, but just like, all right, now I can spend time with my family, and then on the other end, there's that just big part of your life of getting in there and getting into a fight. So what was the process like after sort of digesting that information? It was
like I say, it was scary, and I was absolutely gutted. Even just the thought of it, I mean, I know I'm getting on as well, but I feel like I've got so much more left to give in my fighting career. Honestly, I literally don't want it to end, and I just want to keep getting in performances like that. And as long as it lasts, I just want to keep going.
So what exactly happened with the neck?
So it was like, I mean, I've been struggling with it for around 10 years now. I keep getting injections in it to just mask the pain, and I think it just took its toll. And then one of the discs had jammed into the spinal cord. So I had to get the disc removed and then two of the vertebrae fused together. But the doctor said he thinks that he said if it was anyone else, he said he would just, the discs in my neck are that bad. He said he would just have fused 3 together, but then he said I would never fight again. He said that's what he wanted to do. And I said, look, that's not an option. I said, can you not just do less? He said, well, I'd be happy doing 1 level of a fusion and then putting you back to fighting, but you need 3. And I said, look, just do the 1. Just do the 1 and then let's get me back out there, and then we'll just reassess afterwards.
So how did it all feel after this training camp?
Brilliant. Honest. As soon as I woke up from the operation, the pain had gone. What I'd been struggling with for maybe 10 years. Up and down. But yeah, it was absolutely brilliant as soon as I got it done, to be fair.
Well, you get in there, you finally make the walk to the octagon, and you have that great first round, and he caught you slipping a little bit in round 2.
Yeah.
What happened there?
Yeah, I think he just caught my kick. Just caught my kick and landed flush. I wasn't hurt. I just off balance, and it was a good shot. And I'm pleased he just let me back up.
Now that you get that feeling back, I assume you want to get back in as soon as possible. But I mean, you're wearing it a little bit.
Yeah.
You're hobbling in here a little bit.
Yeah.
Ideally, and I know it's hard to say right now, when do you want to return, and is there somebody you have in mind?
I mean, look, Cody Gibson said he messaged me who I was supposed to fight in March, and he said, look, hopefully you can go and get the win, and then maybe we can fight again in London. So if I can go and fight him in London, and if we talk on dream matchups, Jose Aldo, I've been watching him for years. If I was going to choose anyone, absolutely no. That's just no disrespect to him at all. He's an absolute legend of the sport. So if we were talking dream matchups, that's who it would be. But yeah, if Cody Gibson wants to go, hopefully London in March, then let's do it.
And then last thing for me, Disney World this week, they were saying on the broadcast, might be a little bit painful, right? But still worth it. You're gonna have to work pretty hard out there.
Yeah, I mean, I've fetched the family with me, so we're gonna go and try and do Disney World. Maybe if I get a wheelchair, I might get through the queues quicker. So thanks very much.
So there is a positive side to this thing, right? Like you might be able to cut some lines.
Yeah, exactly.
And you mentioned Jose Aldo. What exactly is it that interests you about that fight? Is it just his legendary status?
Yeah, I mean, and he, look, I think it would be a fun fight, It would be, and it would be more for my own legacy, He's an absolute legend of the sport, and just to go and share the cage with someone like that, and after watching him for years, but then I've worked my way up in the division, and I'm very well known for exciting fights, and who's more exciting to fight than Jose Aldo,
And I know you said that you're feeling pretty good and you have all the intentions of continuing fighting. I just want to know, is there, apart from fighting Jose Aldo, is there other things that you have in your bucket list that you would like to kind of cross off before it's all said and done? I
mean, look, I want to try and break into the top 15, definitely. I feel like I belong up there, but I'm happy just to keep fighting, honest. I've just been getting interviewed there, and someone said it's like a real Davey Grant fight, and even just that, I love the fact that I'm just known for having fights where people say it's like a Davey Grant fight, as if it's like a thing. I go and get into a scrap, I turn up for the fans every single time, and that's what I want to be remembered for.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Davey right here.
Hi.
Congrats on
Thank
the win
you.
tonight. Standing ovation at the end. We actually saw people in the crowd standing up and giving you guys applause. So how does that make you feel?
Yeah, honest. I mean, that's exactly what I want. You know, it's great. You know, that's why we do it. We do it to entertain the fans. And I knew Ramon was there for a good, exciting fight, and that's what I was hoping for. And like, honest, there's only a few times when the fight's actually happening. In my head, I think, yeah, come on. And that's when we're both just swinging and throwing. You know, it's only happened a few times in my career when people are just standing there and we're both just swinging and going for it. And I really think, yeah, come on, this is what it's all about.
It's still early, but that probably bodes well for the bonus money. You had that string a few years ago where you had, I think, 3 bonuses in a year. For a guy who's not headlining, not getting pay-per-view points, what does that money mean to you?
I mean, yeah, it's definitely life changing. You know, it's nice to be going to be able to treat my family and stuff like that. That's why I've managed to bring them all over to Florida and to go to Disneyland and things like that. You know, because that's why I do it. I do it for them. You know, like fighting, it's not my most important job. My most important job is being a good father and being a good husband. And then fighting's third, but the money I make off fighting sort of helps me to do a lot of things with my family, and that's why I do it.
Congrats on the win.
Thank you.
Hey, Davey.
Hi.
Heck of a win. Congratulations. I
Thank
just
you.
wanted to ask you, I know this is your first time being able to fight in front of your youngest daughter. What does that mean to you?
Yeah, I was. Yeah, I'm pleased to get her in. I don't think she's gonna come to any more. She said she didn't like it. So, but yeah, it was nice to have the family there and definitely to go and get the win. I'm sure it's going to make the whole day a lot more pleasurable.
So, I mean, just a great performance from you. You obviously still got it, but you are 38. Do you still have the goal of getting to the belt in mind, or are you just in it because you love this game?
Look, ideally, yeah. I mean, I'll always be trying to go and knock people out and get for the belt. You know, that's always going to be the case. And then I'm just going to enjoy the ride.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much, everyone.